We started Tuesday off strong with 2 top-end sets of 8 repetitions with 190 pounds. Only 2 because I forgot to film the first set, and I just couldn't have a complete vlog without the top-end set. And it wasn't a true all-time PR, so it was acceptable to do as much. Otherwise, I wouldn't have, because if it was a max effort set, I would have just had to chalk it up as a loss as per my vlogging skill set. Backed it off to 171 pounds for 3 sets of 8 respectively, and then moved into the mid-cable row, which had significantly less body English than weeks previously. Still a little bit of momentum. As you can see, the torso rocking forward and back more than I would desire. However, it's significantly improved compared to how much momentum I was using initially because of how weak that injured side of my body was. So we're coming back strong, literally. Then some reverse hyper face pulls here, 92.5 pounds for 3 sets of 20. These are really hammering the rear delts. I find this encouraging, as I find it much more effective than a traditional cable face pull. Maybe it's just me. However, I feel I found a very progressive use of the reverse hyper. As soon as these were done, we got on the earthquake bar, 109 pounds. 4 sets of 15 to 20 repetitions. As you can imagine, the tricep pump was beyond adequate here. And then we finished off this upper body training session with 2 sets of incline tape presses. Tape presses are one of my favorite dumbbell variations for the triceps. They're slept on, if you ask me. More of an accessory exercise for prioritizing that pump, that blood flow, less for strength, although I have managed to get 60s on the flat tape press in the past for like 3 repetitions. They're awkward as you could ever imagine to move dumbbells that big in this motion, but it can be done. It'd be really cool if I could do 60s for sets of 30 like I rock these 15s for sets of 30. However, that is far in the future. Nevertheless, Tuesday was a training session that I was quite satisfied with overall. Thursday morning, we started off with the pin press, 242 pounds for a top end set of 8, and then backed it off to 217.5 pounds for 2 sets of 8 before burning out with 185 for a max effort set of 15. Now, here's the issue. We just went from upper body to upper body. What happened? Did I skip leg day? No, I didn't skip leg day, but apparently I deleted the footage from that leg day. Now, just rest assured that that is not a day that I would ever skip. However, I was a little bit confused as to why, when uploading my video footage, I was missing Thursday's training session. Likely I deleted it because I was trying to upload TikTok videos and ran out of storage on my device, as they kept saving on my phone as I was uploading them, because I'm clearly not tech savvy enough to shut that feature off, and I make way too many TikToks. But such is life. Apparently, we're training like a bro as per the proof that we actually have. Too many upper body days, not enough lower in the true footage. From the pin presses, we went to the belt squat cable rows, one of my favorite row variations. Managed to work with 115 pounds for 3 sets of 10 and 2 sets of 8 respectively before blasting the incline dumbbell chest presses here, 60s for sets of 15 repetitions across all 3 working sets. That felt pretty cool. And then we worked some high rep work on the tricep press downs. Managed to clear 30 reps across for the first 3 sets, and then barely squeezed out 28 on the final one. The triceps were on absolute fire, and then did some high rep band tricep extensions right after, but didn't catch those on film either. This is not my vlogging week. And finally, this week includes the leg day. Better late than never. 297.5 pounds for 5 sets of 8. Some serious volume work, but it was relatively easy for me to get through. The legs were certainly pumped, and then we cranked a top end set on the deficit deadlifts. 385 pounds on the bar, 1 inch deficit, 8 repetitions, and it felt good. I definitely can feel my lower body strength is skyrocketing. It's encouraging to know that through all of this, even with that injury present the last few weeks, almost better part of 2 months now, I've been able to inch forward slowly with the return on upper body, but I have just been knocking PRs and relative progressions across varied rep ranges and exercises out of the park when it comes to my lower body training. And so that was encouraging throughout this period, because if I wasn't able to hit any PRs at all, I think I would have gotten a little bit sad, should we say. Finished off, as per usual, with some reverse hyper work, high rep work here on the reverse hyper, 20 reps per set, some serious volume. The lower back was pumped. Overall, this week was a success.